To learn how to set up an exit card or a log note, depending on what kind of student you're dealing with. So if you have students in your class and you want to just create a document for them, a running document that has all the exit cards, let's say, or perhaps it has exit cards and all of the feedback from other evaluations you have in your course, you'd want to set up an exit card like this. So I've entitled it Exit Card for GAVE 2016. Of course, the first thing you always have to have is the student question set up. So I use student multiple choice. You can use checkbox or drop down as well for the student option. This allows us to place the document that's being appended in this question once we run docAppender. I've set up 3 simple questions that I use for my students on their just at the end of class that they'll fill out. So you can write your questions down here I use the short answer for the lessons. They have to put in what lesson it was and then a long answer for the other 3. So they just kind of look like this. Then what you want to do is run docAppender over this form. So I'm going to open the sidebar. This is the folder where where the documents lie that will be populated with the information from this exit card. So I'll just show you again. That folder lies within my GAVE 2016 folder, and you just click that once. You don't want to double click into the folder. So you select the folder where the documents are. You click next, refresh, student. So that's this question right here. And then save and populate. You notice that now all my students' documents come up. I've shared this document with them already, so they have a running feedback. And then you're going to click next, include whichever parts of this form you'd like. So I do like having the timestamp, the student's name, the lesson, big idea, and so on. And then I'm going to set it as separate vertical tables and enable. It doesn't really give you like a finished icon or anything, it just stops. You can exit out of it now, and then I would send this form to the students, say select your name, and then answer the questions below. So we can say Princess Leia, oh sorry, first you have to preview the form. Princess Leia first, the lesson was addition, and what was one big idea you took? 1 plus 1 equals 2, not 11. What skill do you feel comfortable with? All of them. What is one skill you need for next class? Subtraction, help. So if this were the answers from your student who filled it out, Princess Leia, you would click submit. And now it has gone to her document. So if we go to Princess Leia's running doc, you'll see just right now it's been updated, her name, the lesson, what her answer was to the question for each one, and it kind of appears in a nice format for them to understand. I have all of the feedback come in this format so that they get used to the format of their feedback, and of course this would be a running document throughout the year, so we would have every exit card, every assessment of, as, and for learning that I can put on here, just so the students have one place to look. So that's the exit card. You can always change this up if you're an advisor or if you are a course counselor, and you can make it into a log note. So for log notes, I would still populate my student question with the answers. I can just change this to note, change it to paragraph. I'm going to get rid of all these questions here. And then if I'm collecting information on students, let's say emails or information from coaches or emails from parents or email from student meetings that I have with that student, I collect it all in one place so that I, as an advisor and as a course counselor, have all that information throughout the year collected in one spot for them. So again, I've already populated the first question with student. I can just type the note down here. So we have to view the live form. I'll click Princess Leia again and say this was a student meeting. I entitle it student meeting. I try to use the same title so that if you're ever looking through that one document of hers, let's say, and you want to find all the student meeting information, I use that, or I'll use parent email, or I'll use involvement. Some titles like that, just basic titles to cover all the different things you're going to collect. And then student meeting, Leia was happy today. Math class was really easy. She needs to go in for extra help for subtraction before next class. So if this was the information I want to collect, I would just submit it. And then again, we look at Princess Leia, and right down here appears that log note. So anytime I'm looking for any involvement for student meeting, I just Control or Command F, and I type in student meeting, and I can look at all the different student meeting records that I've had with them. So that's pretty much it. Very simple. Play around with the ways you want the results to look on their documents. Some may prefer the bulleted points. I really prefer the separate vertical tables. So that's it. Enjoy.